Meeting to order. Recognize we have 4 out of our 5 members present tonight with Mike Arns absent. If you would please stand as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, I've all had a chance to look over the agenda for this evening. I just need a motion and a second to approve tonight's agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the agenda. All in favor? Aye. None opposed. Nobody has signed up tonight for public comment. So we'll just jump right into the consent agenda, which is review and approval of minutes from the executive's meeting on May 14th, the regular session meeting on May the 11th. Also our claims. There are no fundraisers, donations, field trips. Our personnel report is also on there, and our student transfer list is on there as well. So I need a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions about any of those items? No questions? All in favor? Aye. None opposed. All right, moving on to old business here, which would be superintendent updates on potential projects and then authorization of project hearing and preliminary determination hearing.
Yeah, so as you know, we've been gathering information regarding potential needs throughout the school corporation, both from an operations fund perspective and as well as a potential renovations and improvements. I plan to bring specific information before the board at the July and August meetings, and I'll be publishing a notice so that we can discuss at our next meeting.
All right. So no
That's it, no resolution.
no resolution or no need to vote on anything on that.
Nope.
So just kind of our timeline of how we need to do things. So and that covered the authorization of project hearing too. Okay. All right.
Voice vote for that,
Okay,
On-
to authorize the,
so we just need a voice vote to authorize the project hearing and preliminary determination meeting. Is that correct?
So we'll do a motion and a second on that, like we usually do. So, okay. So I need a motion and a second on the authorization of the project hearing and preliminary determination hearing.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. Any questions on that?
So that's just the authorized meeting,
Just-
correct?
Yeah, just so we can discuss it at the July and August meeting.
All right. Any other questions? No questions. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
None opposed. New business, review and approval of 2026-2027 Covington Elementary Student Handbook. We've all had that at our packet to be able to review.
And not much changed. We cleaned it up a little bit, fixed some of the language in it, but the big thing is the cell phone and personal device, which we had to change due to the new legislation out about it. Everything else was just cleaned up a little bit.
Right. And that's a federal mandate, the cell
State.
phone.
It's a
Is it
state
state?
mandate.
Okay, state, okay.
It's new.
It is new.
Yeah. Okay, so I need a motion and a second to approve the elementary student handbook for next school year.
I'll make a motion to approve the handbook for next school year.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions? No questions. All in favor? Aye. None opposed. All right, moving on. Same thing with the junior, senior high school student handbook.
Same thing, we cleaned it up a little bit with the language, more handbook-friendly language. We did also change the cell phone policy, the personal device policy, and then we did look at the discipline policy and used more of a progressive discipline plan that is a little bit more outlined from first offense to second offense and third offense. Other than that, there were no major changes.
All right. So I need a motion and a second to approve the junior, senior high student handbook.
I'll make a motion to approve the junior, senior high school handbook.
I'll second it.
Have a motion and a second. Any questions? This whole question I have is, do you foresee this being the new cell phone deal being an issue? I mean, a major issue or?
I think, yeah, yes, somewhat, yes. I've been through this. Florida did this years ago. They banned the cell phones. The first year is the hardest because the phones have to be completely off and stored away. And so they can't carry them on. Then they have to be stored in a locker. And then they cannot have a smartwatch on or any smart goggles or anything like that. And so I think it's just going to be getting used to it. So where we were allowing kids at breakfast to get on their cell phones, at lunch to get on their cell phones, those times they're not. I mean, we can't allow it anymore because it's bell to bell.
So no more texting parents, but hey, I forgot
No,
my Chromebook. You need to bring it. I got
no,
to go to the
not at
office
all. No.
and make a phone call. So.
No, and they only can, we'll use the school issued devices in the classroom, which we've kind of done that already. But I think a smartwatch is going to be the thing that's going to get us, because we have a lot of smartwatches and they can't wear them. Unless they have one of the exceptions, which is if they have diabetes or there's a list of legislative, exemptions.
So we might see a rise in diabetic students. I don't know. Okay, so we had a motion and a second on that. All in favor of approving that, signifies by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Okay, moving on to review and approval of the 26-27 food service price proposals. We have Ms. Story here tonight to probably talk about these a little bit. I know some prices didn't change.
Nothing really changed. The only thing that changed is milk.
On the a la carte, because the a la carte, we didn't have the prices from last year. I didn't know. So,
Oh,
but I
yeah,
don't. I mean,
yeah. Not a lot changed on a la carte. I think chips went from $1 to $1.25. Rice Krispies from $1 to $1.25. Ice cream from $1.50 to $2. Nothing major happened. Milk is going to be the big one. I think that's going to be the hardest for everybody to swallow, 75 cents. But on our new bid, our bid was 35 cents a carton. So, I mean, we're one of the only schools still charging 50 cents for a milk. So I kind of took it from area schools.
Yeah.
They're all charging 75 cents. So I'm like, legally, I'm supposed to charge at least double, if not triple, for any item.
Yeah.
And we are not making a profit in the lunch
Yeah.
area right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we really are not.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well.
So, I mean, lunch stayed the same.
Yeah.
Breakfast stayed the same.
Food's just expensive right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I need a motion and a second to approve the price proposals for regular lunches and for the a la carte items.
I'll make a motion to approve the lunch costs.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions on any of that? Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Moving to review and approval of the 26-27 food service co-op member annual contract. I read over that, but it kind of was foreign to me, so I didn't
I
know.
hate this co-op. I will just tell you that. But we're in it for this year because they changed their times to, we used to be able to opt in or opt out in August, and now they've changed it to the end of the school year.
Wow.
So if you want to get a new one, you have to do that before school even starts. I would like to be an Indie Click. I think everybody knows this. Their
do.
co-op, because it's just closer. I drive 3 hours once a month to a meeting.
Really?
So I drive 3 hours for a 2-hour meeting to drive 3 hours back here. The only weird things with this co-op are we're not in their region, but we are within the Wabash Valley Educational Center. So it kind of pulls us into that co-op.
So, I mean,
Like our food comes from Bloomington, Illinois, when we have GFS distribution centers in Indy, in Kentucky. Everybody else gets theirs, and ours comes from Bloomington, Illinois. All of our stuff is super far away
Because
we're in that co-op.
And that just gives you buying power being in co-op. I mean, they buy
Yes, yeah.
a bigger
Yeah, and we're
quantities.
required, so we're required, I have to purchase 90% of my things from GFS, which is fine, because they have great prices, and honestly, every co-op is the same.
It's just not convenient.
It's usually GFS.
Yeah.
I don't know, we're also required for snacks, we're on the commercial. They offer us 4 buy-ins. We can do our milk, our dairy, our produce, and snacks. We don't opt in to any produce because we already do the Department of Defense. We do snacks through commercial and indie because that's close. We like them. GFS, we do dairy, and nobody bid for our bread bid, of course, because nobody's going to. We're a small school and it's not profitable for them. But this was actually the first year we had 2 dairy bids. And I still stuck with Prairie Farms, even though we said we'd give them a year. DFA bid on us, which is Dairy Farmers of America, and their prices were 10 cents cheaper a carton. But, and I will tell you this because we are a small community, and Jeff Dennis used to be our guy, right? I mean, he has loaded his truck. He didn't even work there anymore, and he has loaded his truck up on the side of 63, his own personal truck, to unload the milk truck when it broke down to bring me milk. Like we don't get service like that for everywhere. And a lot of co-op members said they had problems with DFA milk. So I was like, maybe we'll give them a year to get themselves straightened out and then see how maybe they would be. I don't know, but I don't know. They do a lot of good things for us. Like we rent our milk coolers from them in Prairie Farms. They've never charged us for that. Like they do a lot for us. So I kind of felt like we should stick with them for one more year.
Yeah.
So maybe DFA gets themselves situated. I don't know.
We've been with Prairie Farms for a long time, so
Yeah,
hopefully their price. We'll see what happens after
I
the year.
hope so.
Okay, so I need a review, or I need a motion, a second, to approve the food service co-op annual contract.
I'll make a motion to approve the food service contract.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions on that? No questions? All in favor? Aye. None opposed. Moving on, review and approval of food service local school wellness policy, triannual assessment.
Yeah. So
Explain
this
that.
is big for us for next year. Katie and I, Mrs. Hardy, have been talking about kind of taking it back to old school. We don't have any parent involvement, none. And she has big ideas on what she would like to see in our wellness policy, which is fantastic to me. She asked if food service would set a table up at a back to school night to try to get parent involvement.
She's got some good ideas.
She does have great ideas for that. So I'm kind of excited about this. We used to, I've had, in the last 2 years, I've had pulled kids out of school to come to my wellness meetings. We've had speakers. We've had the Fountain County Health Department. We've had Purdue Extension come talk to them. And it's just time for a review. We have to do that every 3 years. And it'll have to be rewritten probably next year. But one big thing I think all principals would like to see in the wellness policy is an energy drink. I don't know, something about those. They are not happy with all these children bringing tons of Monsters to school. So we will see. I don't know.
All right, I need a review, or I need a motion, a second, to approve the food service local school wellness policy.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion, second. I do have a question. What do you, when you say parent involvement, what do you mean exactly?
So like, I guess like their ideas, what they would like to see. I know the state would like no fast food brought into school. You cannot keep a parent from bringing fast food into school, but you can say, you know, we don't allow that in our school corporation. If you would like to eat McDonald's with your child, then you need to eat that in another area, and we will show you another area to eat in. I think parents are not gonna like that.
Does it happen a lot?
It doesn't
Yes.
happen very often, but I think it happens at the elementary
Yes.
more than it happens anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah,
That's it.
we
That's
had a
interesting.
problem.
Middle of
I
high school,
would
their
never
parents
bring
bring in
McDonald's
food.
in for lunch.
All the other kids are like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now the high schoolers are, they had to put a stop to like door dashing.
yeah.
Cause they would DoorDash drinks and snacks.
Drinks.
And it was like
Lot
a
of
lot of
drinks. Yeah.
drinks coming in. I think I don't think any principals are appreciative of that. Cause the secretaries keep having to answer the door.
Right.
People keep DoorDash and stuff. I think they're not.
Well, lets people into our school too. That
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So can you put it into the monster drinks? I mean, that type of,
I don't know. I mean, you're not supposed to, our
They're not
wellness
supposed to have
policy is you're not supposed to have carbonated drinks in the elementary at all. It doesn't say anything about energy in high school, but
The kids bring that stuff like in their lunch boxes, like
No.
chugging monsters or what?
Mrs. Hardy said she has one kid come with like 5 a day.
Oh my!
But she's like, I have lots of kids come with lots of energy
They, like, I mean,
drinks. This is like
the
a whole-
only way to catch it would be like to really search them, and then you
Yeah.
get into this whole other.
She's
Yeah.
like, a ton of these girls are coming with like 4 Alanis a day, and
When do they drink those? Like what? Like
I have
like
no
a
idea. I don't
passing
know.
period? Like go chug
I
one
don't
real
know.
quick? Wow.
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. Well, okay. We'll see what
I'm
happens.
not an energy drink connoisseur, so I
Yeah.
don't know anything about them, but
So the only thing I have, so the one that's not meeting goal as far as setting goals,
yeah.
are we planning
We
on
don't-
setting those
Yes,
before?
we will have to. We have to have 2 goals in our new wellness policy.
So when do those get set?
Probably when we rewrite it, and I would assume our next meeting would be in the fall, so we would have to.
Katie wanted to have the parent input.
Yeah.
She wanted
did.
to do that like back to school, and I would assume soon after that.
Yeah,
So we won't put it on this before submission then,
We won't put it on.
in this
Form, but
form? Does this
No.
get submitted?
I will have to put this on our website. So like if the state wanted to look at our triennial assessment, they sure could. But
It'd be nice to have something in there before putting it on the website.
say, come to our meeting.
No, I think he means having
The
the form
goals.
filled out
Oh, have
before we put it
goals.
on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have, I mean, I can, I mean, technically, I think there is a goal or 2 in our wellness policy. It's just, they're so vague. It's,
He's looking at the plan
yeah,
on here, yeah.
so hopefully, what would we like our goals to be? Is that what you're wanting to put on there?
I think we should put something in there if it's not meeting goal before putting it on the
Yeah.
website, in my opinion.
yeah, just so
Yeah,
we know
we
what
could.
we're looking at. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, even if it's gonna change with the
Right.
next filling, at least we have
Don't
something.
put it on the
there.
website incomplete.
okay,
That's my,
Sounds good.
that's my opinion.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay. Well, I have a motion and second, so I need.
So-
Go. You got
Do,
to
do we,
I would.
do we need to push this back then
I would. since-
until it's got something entered in there?
so
Well-
July or August.
Food
I mean, could you get, well, I mean, you're not gonna have parent input.
service.
I mean, I hate to put something in it that's just for fill, I mean, when does that need to be on the website?
Oh, anytime this whole year. We have a whole, I mean, this whole,
So why don't we do it why don't we just, can we table it until we? get it?
That's my
Mhm.
opinion, is
We can do
table
that.
it until you have something there.
okay.
I know in my line of work, if there's something that's not meeting goal and we don't have something
Like
established,
dishwater.
then that's pretty frowned upon, so.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I think we need to have a.
So I'll make a
A
motion to
re-motion.
table.
Okay. So Ryan has motioned to table until we have a little bit more information on.
Can I say let's
we go.
wait, let's not do July so that you can get that input and then,
Get some parents.
I think so.
Put them
get some-
in.
Yeah, we'll just wait until she gives that to us and
Yeah.
it's got everybody's approval.
I mean, it could
on the
be,
website.
it could be anything. I mean, it could be some sort of wellness activity, right? That could be
Yeah,
kids tracking how many steps they get in a day and
Mhm.
have like a goal baseline or something, right? It could be easy as that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Ryan has motioned to table this till July, future or
yeah.
whatever, next couple of
I'll
months.
second it.
I have a
Not just-
motion, a second to table. All in favor? Aye. All right. None opposed. Moving on to second reading on approval policies, 100 through 84, not through, I guess, but including 100 and policy 8462, second reading. So I need a motion and a second to approve these policies.
I'll make a motion to approve the policies.
I'll second it.
Have a motion, second. Any questions on any of those policies?
There wasn't a whole lot of changes, right? They just matching Neola now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see too many.
All right, have a motion, second. All in favor? Aye. None opposed. Once again, no general public comments this evening. I'm sorry, we got to hit first reading. First reading of policies 5310, 6109, 8300, and 8510. So we don't need any,
These were just,
Action.
these were the same, they were in the same update, but they required getting with the principals on a couple, what couple was wellness. So I just didn't have them ready for the last reading.
okay.
So there was 6,100. Is that what you said?
6109.
So that one's not on this list.
We took it off. It was an administrative
Oh, yeah, I'm
guideline.
sorry, that one was that
Okay.
one was a mistake. It was an administrative guideline that doesn't have to be approved by the board.
Okay, so no action on that on those until next month. So
Just approve the first reading, right?
we don't have to
Oh, you don't have to
approve the
approve
first
it.
reading.
Okay.
No. All right, administrative reports. Vic, you got anything additional for us or anything new or?
We had big money on the claims this month because we made bond payments.
Mhm. It's always fun seeing those monies go out in it.
Did you say fun?
Funds.
Fun.
Yeah,
I was like, it's not fun.
It's always, it's like you're. All right, Paul, you got anything for us tonight?
Bus inspection, I guess I do. The transportation bus inspection was free and clear for
Yeah.
another year.
Good deal.
Didn't have any issues, so.
How close are we on buses that are getting close to aging out?
Kevin was talking to me about that, especially with our mini buses. They're getting pretty bad,
Mhm.
so. Get to the point of, we're gonna have to be looking here pretty soon. Large buses, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
19s and 20s, so we're gonna be pretty good there, but mini bus is gonna be our next big thing that we're gonna have to start looking at.
Okay.
Any time frame? Did he give you any time frame or?
Well, Ross kind of takes care of the maintenance part of it, and he's aware of it too, but Kevin was showing me, we're getting to the point of some of our mini buses is 12 and 15 years old, so they're getting to the point where we're gonna have to start looking to replace, whether we do it with newer used ones or new ones.
The whole buses, I guess they're not many, but they're not called whole, the big yellow buses. There's two that we would probably want to
Definitely.
replace pretty soon within the next few years, either with the used bus. The problem is that new laws coming into place where they have to have seatbelts. So buying a used bus will be more difficult to find one with seatbelts.
Retrofit, yeah.
Mhm.
So those mini buses they're not governed by age as far as they don't age out like the big buses do.
Well, even the big buses don't age out, just anything over 12 years.
You
they
gotta
have a
have
double
Du-
inspection.
Two inspections. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
All right.
and there's several schools out there now, after talking to the state police that they have nothing with their fleets all over 12 years old because they can't afford to
Get new buses.
purchase a, $180,000 bus.
Yeah.
So, so they're having to do those double inspections.
All right. Did Ross have anything?
He did. He sent me some stuff. He said bus inspections were done, no issues. Thanks, Kevin Whitaker. I know that we had the buses were scheduled to have their inspection, and then we had like Wild Indiana going on and a
Yeah.
few other.
So we had to take them to the
Yeah,
spot.
so they had to. Kevin worked really hard with us to get. We had to take some over to Fountain Central during their bus inspection, and then
Up to
I think we took
Attica.
some to Attica during that. I mean, so it was a bigger task than we expected. And Kevin really worked with us. He said thanks to Todd and Ty Smaltz for having everything clean and presentable. It did take a lot of time. He said he went with Mr. Girling today regarding the landscaping. He's going to be submitting a plan this week with the ideas regarding all of the areas on campus. They went through a map. He believes he can have that to me him within a week. And in the meantime, he's going to focus on existing beds and areas until we have the plan. He said he's reached out to 2 companies in regards to quoting the library drain issue. I think you all know, but it went from a 20-foot project to a 70-foot project. So we have been seeking out additional bids. He's trying to find a 3rd company, and we're struggling. Everyone he doesn't really know of one, and he keeps asking around. And so if you know of another company, or if anybody's watching this, and and then we're pretty good on summer cleaning. You know, we usually hire 3 or 4 people, and we only hired 1 this year, but they're working really hard. High school's off to a quick start. We do have to, in our fire inspection, we got cited for our cafeteria vent. Pretty much, you're supposed to have that cleaned every 6 months. We don't think it's ever been cleaned. We can't find any record of it ever been cleaned. Never, honestly, yeah.
70s it was
Yeah,
put in.
that's not even a joke. So we'll probably clean it and it'll break, but
Catch on fire.
so that is also in the guy. We have to get that done ASAP. I think it's already scheduled to come next week.
It's never come.
How's that never come up before?
You know,
I don't know.
well, here's the other thing. I do know how, because when you get different inspectors,
Oh, it was a
they are
different
very
inspector.
focused on their things. So this guy also is very focused on making sure that anything that has cloth on it is tagged with a date of when it was sprayed with the fire retardant stuff. Which you look around and that's not a big deal here. Go to the elementary school and it's like, oh my gosh. So they just have their own little things that they,
Nobody's really cared before, I guess. I mean,
well, they had their own other things.
Yeah.
Like maybe it was like, I know when I were in Florida, like some people would worry about the extension cords, right? Like they wouldn't want it, just whatever their thing is. I don't know how that
you think though from 1970s it would have
you
came
would
up
have thought.
worse.
I don't know how that happened. I mean, it is so bad. It's
The
so
elementary one didn't come up at all.
right. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, it's like it's fair though. I mean, it's very fair. It needs cleaned. It's probably not going to work afterwards, but it does need cleaned. I feel confident it's going to break.
Yeah.
It's probably only held up by grease, but yeah. We're going to schedule the varsity gym, middle school gym, and NPR floors are going to be resurfaced starting around the 25th of June and then continuing into the moratorium, which begins on the 28th. I think that's all from him. So
What about you? What do you have for us?
I am so excited to announce that we got the Community Foundation grant. It's a 3-year grant for about 20-some thousand a year to start implementation of the Leader in Me program. It's based off of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's one of the best leadership books, and I'm not just saying that. It's rated one of the best for business people. And I think I'm really excited about this because when I got here, I kind of thought we could do one thing. And when I started, but I didn't want to jump into anything. And as I watched, and we hear a lot about bullying, or we hear a lot about kids not getting along and social issues. Like, I think that we have issues of bullying, but I think it's so much bigger than that. It's not always bullying. It's not knowing how to take charge. It's not knowing how to work through conflict. And so that's what Leader in Me does. And it starts as young as kindergarten. And so next year we will start in kindergarten through 8th grade. We'll have a daily lesson. And then high school is a little different. It's more project-based, but it includes working in the community with our community members and different organizations. It really teaches just those, what we call soft skills, but really are not soft at all. The teachers will be paid to come in. There's 2 different days for training that they'll come in and get a little bit of training so that they feel confident rolling this out. We'll start rolling out the habits in September. And then each month they will be trained on a habit. I think I'm going to go ahead and start until somebody feels ready at the school to take over. Both of our principals are taking on, new things. So I figured I could introduce that each month to the middle and elementary school until they have a leader say, hey, I'm ready to take this on. But I'm really excited. I think that this is going to be really foundational for our kids. So
Good deal.
yeah.
All right, any board member comments? Anybody? I guess I would like to acknowledge that last Friday was Michelle Beck's last days as our elementary school principal. So we want to acknowledge the 25 years that she put in and appreciate that and just give her wish her good luck in whatever she moves to going forward. So, upcoming dates, regular session board meeting, July 13th. And I guess I need a motion, a second to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
I have a motion, a second to adjourn. All in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned.